before the maps were drawn. Before the world was carved by distant hands, there was a land of kings, a continent where empires rose, not from conquest, but from courage, from vision, from the sheer, unyielding will of its people. But even in this golden age, shadows loomed. Division, conflict, a land fractured, waiting for a hand strong enough to forge it anew. And from the crucible of this chaos, a legend would be born. A warrior, a strategist, a king who would redefine the very meaning of power. He was Shaka, the Zulu, a name that would strike fear into his enemies and ignite a fire of pride in his people. He would not just lead a nation, he would build one. From blood and iron, from discipline and daring, he would forge an empire. This is the story of Shaka Zulu, the warrior who united a nation.
We were great before America, kings and queens. You know we were the best. Diamonds and gold from Africa. Diamonds and gold from Africa.
Born into a world that rejected him, Shaka's early life was a crucible of hardship. He and his mother Nandi faced the scorn of a society bound by rigid traditions. They were outcasts, moving from settlement to settlement, enduring humiliation and struggle. But within this outcast, a fire burned. A fierce determination to overcome, to prove his worth, to rise above the circumstances of his birth.
They may cast us out, my son. They may whisper their cruel words, but they will never break your spirit. You are destined for greatness, Shaka. Remember that. Your heart is strong. Your mind is sharp. One day they will see.
Shaka's early life was profoundly shaped by his status as an illegitimate son. In many traditional societies, this could be a life sentence of marginalization. But for Shaka, it appears to have fueled an extraordinary ambition and resilience. It forced him to think differently, to challenge the very norms that sought to suppress him.
It was under the wise and discerning leadership of Chief Dingiswayo of the Mthethwa that Shaka found his true calling. Here, in the disciplined ranks of the Ibutho, he honed his martial skills, transforming from a scorned youth into a formidable warrior. Dingiswayo, a visionary leader himself, recognized in Shaka not just strength, but a rare military genius.
This young bull, Shaka, he moves with the speed of a leopard and the mind of a seasoned general. He questions the old ways, not out of disrespect, but out of a desire for perfection. He will change the way we fight. He will change everything.
The old ways are slow, Chief. We stand at a distance, throwing spears, hoping for a lucky strike. We must be faster, stronger, more disciplined. We must close the distance, engage the enemy, and strike like lightning. We must break them, not merely wound them.
Upon inheriting the leadership of the small, often overlooked Zulu clan, Shaka unleashed a revolution. He saw weakness in tradition and strength in radical change. He discarded outdated tactics and weapons, transforming his warriors into an unstoppable, disciplined force. The Ikulwa, the large shield, the brutal training. These were not just tools, they were the embodiment of his genius, designed to create an army unlike any seen before.
No longer do we throw our spears from afar, hoping for a chance hit. We close the distance, we meet the enemy eye to eye. We strike with the Ikulwa and we conquer. This is the way of Shaka. This is the way of the Zulu.
What Shaka did was revolutionary. He didn't just tweak existing methods, he fundamentally reimagined warfare. The Ikulwa forced a commitment to close combat, demanding unparalleled bravery. His training stripped away individuality, forging a collective, disciplined fighting machine. This wasn't merely about winning battles, it was about psychological dominance and creating an entirely new military culture.
His masterpiece was the Buffalo Horns formation, a tactical marvel that allowed his Amabutho to encircle and overwhelm any foe. It was a symphony of coordinated movement, speed, and overwhelming force. Through brilliant strategy and relentless discipline, Shaka began to unite scattered clans, not just conquering them, but integrating them, forging a new identity, a new nation, the Zulu.
The enemy is trapped! The horns close! Drive them into the chest! Victory is ours, for Shaka has shown us the path for the Zulu!
Shaka was more than a warrior. He was a statesman, a nation builder. He built a centralized kingdom, replacing old clan loyalties with a fierce devotion to the Zulu nation. His vision transformed a collection of disparate groups into a formidable power, respected and feared across southern Africa. He understood that true strength lay not just in military might, but in a unified people, a shared purpose, and a common identity.
Shaka's statecraft was as revolutionary as his military tactics. He understood that a nation isn't just a collection of individuals, it's a shared identity, a collective will. By integrating conquered peoples, by fostering a new Zulu-ness, he created a political entity that commanded loyalty beyond traditional clan lines. This was nation building on an epic scale, a testament to his understanding of power and social cohesion.
Shaka's revolution, while forging a mighty nation, also ignited a period of immense upheaval across southern Africa, the Mfikane, or the crushing. It was a time of widespread migrations and conflicts, as communities were displaced and new power structures emerged. Yet, even in this turmoil, Shaka's influence was undeniable. His military innovations and state-building principles inspired others, leading to the formation of new, powerful kingdoms in his wake.
The Mfikane is a complex period. It was disruptive, yes, but it was also a catalyst for profound change. Shaka's model of a centralized, disciplined state and his military tactics were adopted and adapted by many. It led to a reshaping of the political landscape and the emergence of new, resilient African nations, demonstrating an incredible capacity for adaptation and innovation in the face of immense pressure.
Beyond the battlefield, Shaka instilled in his people an unbreakable spirit, a profound sense of cultural pride. The Zulu identity, forged in the crucible of his reforms, became a symbol of strength, discipline, and unity that endures to this day. His legacy is woven into the very fabric of Zulu culture, a constant reminder of their powerful past.
We are the children of Shaka. His spirit lives in our drums, in our dances, in the strength of our nation. He taught us to be proud, to be one. He showed us that even from hardship, greatness can be forged. His blood runs in our veins, his courage in our hearts.
Shaka Zulu, a name synonymous with military genius, visionary leadership, and the birth of a nation. His story reminds us that before the shadows of slavery, before the narratives of subjugation, Africa had kings who shaped history itself, whose brilliance and will forged empires that stood tall against the world. He was a testament to the power of African ingenuity, a leader who transformed his people and left an indelible mark on the continent. From the dusty plains of southern Africa to the annals of global history, Shaka Zulu stands as a testament to African ingenuity, resilience, and the power of unity. His legacy is not just a tale of the past, it is a living flame, reminding us that before chains, before conquest, our kings ruled with wisdom, power, and vision. Shaka is not just history. He is a reminder of the royalty within us, a heritage waiting to be embraced, a legacy to inspire generations. Let his story ignite the fire of pride, the pursuit of knowledge, and the understanding that our roots run deep, rich with power and purpose.